Yes, well, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be making chicken foot soup, and I'm also going to be adding in some chicken into it as well. So let's get started. This is legs and thigh. You could use any part of the chicken that you want to use, and make sure that it's clean. Take off the skin and everything else. This right here is chicken foot. I already cleaned it and I cut the ends off. You have to cut the ends off. You call it the toe, right? You have to cut it off because you don't want to be cooking chicken foot soup not cleaned and not properly done. So this is all washed and ready to put into the pot. So here we have a pot that is hot. It's boiling water. You have to put it in when the water is fully boiled. So we go ahead and we just add the chicken and the chicken foot in. Okay, so this is what we're going to be putting into our chicken foot soup. We have some chopped carrots here. This is chopped celery. This is chopped pumpkin. Thyme, you could use a fresh thyme if you need. This is the one that's already, it's dry in the bottle. I could use that. You could use it as well. And this is scallion, fresh scallion. And this right here, guys, is chochow. We in Jamaica, we call it chochow. Or Spanish, they call it chochow. But this is chochow and it's chopped. And also, we're going to add some Primemto seed. I always put pimento seed in almost all of my dishes. So let's go. We add the scallion in. You add the chochow in, or the chochow. Carrots. Celery. And your pumpkin. Your pumpkin is going to give it flavor and it's going to give it color. And then I'll add my pimento seed in as well. I'm also going to add a little bit of thyme. And again, this is dried thyme. You could use a fresh one if you want. And I'm just going to use maybe like a teaspoon of thyme. And also, I'm going to be adding a teaspoon of salt. I don't cook with too much salt. So if you guys want to put more salt, you go ahead and do it, or no salt whatsoever, that's also fine. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and spin that in. And we are going to have this cooked for about 30 minutes. I'm going to come back and check on it. The chicken foot is going to take a longer time to cook. But I'm going to go ahead and cover this up. I might want to add some more water to it. I'm not going to be adding any cold water because the cold water is going to stop my vegetables and all them things. So I'm going to add a cup of warm water to this, or hot water to this, and let it simmer, come to a full boil and cook tender for about a good 45 minutes. So we'll catch you back in 45 minutes. As you can see, it's been cooking for 45 minutes. It's nice and tender, just the way we want it. And you can see the pumpkin gave it a nice color as well, and the vegetable is nice and tender as well. Now what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be adding some other things into our soup. Once again, it's optional what you choose to put in your soup. I'm going to put Irish potato, yellow yam, corn, and this is cornmeal dumpling. It's a dough. It's not ready to go in yet, but I'll show you guys how to do this. All you have to do is leave me a comment below and I'll be more than happy to do a video to show you how I made my cornmeal dumplings. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead and add the potato in. Add the yellow yam in, and the corn, okay, I'm going to mix that in. Now I'm going to go ahead and put my dumplings in. And I'll show you guys how I'm going to do this. I'm not going to, you could make them round or you could make them long. I'm going to make them like this. Okay, and then just put them in. Just a few is good. You can't have Jamaican soup. No matter what kind of soup it is, you have to have your dumplings in. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and make a few here. Mix that around. And just a few more here left. You can make them whatever size you want. That's okay. It don't have to shape perfect. Just as long as you have your dumplings in your soup. That's all we care about. Okay. And then I'll just add another one. And just kind of mix that around. Now what I'm going to be doing next is go ahead and add my chicken noodle ingredients to this. There's a whole lot of them on the shelf and they're just as good, but the one I choose to use is the Grace chicken flavor soup mix. It is very delicious. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is open it up, and once again you could find this in any supermarket or anywhere that specializes in Jamaican or Oriental cooking. So we just go ahead and add that in, and I'm going to make sure I get all of the mixture out of it. So I just go ahead and do this a Jamaican old-fashioned kind of thing. You don't want to lose nothing. So we get all the mixture out. Now the only thing that I think is missing from this soup is one big Scotch bonnet pepper. I do not like pepper, guys. I hate pepper. So if I'm going to serve for anybody, then they'll just have to go ahead and add their pepper in. So okay, so I have everything in, and what I'm going to do now is let that simmer for about 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, we'll come back again and we're going to be ready to eat. All right, see you in 30 minutes. Okay, everything is all done. It's nice and tender, and it's ready to be served. Our soup is all finished, and I'm going to be having a slice of wheat bread on butter. So from my kitchen to yours, enjoy.